I've already seen him move objects and bend metal. I've scrutinized how he does it. Now, to look deep into the inner workings of his brains, I brought Guy to meet neuropsychologist Bill Scott.
Whenever our neurons are firing, they create signals that are detectable on the surface of the scalp.
Bill will measure the brain activity with an EEG, an advanced piece of equipment that will amplify electrical frequencies released from Guy's brain.
I'm curious about Guy's to see what might be happening from a baseline condition of him not doing anything to when he's performing his skill. Every state that we experience, there's brainwaves that are involved in them. A state of telekinesis is one that I've personally not looked at before.
Sounds like an open brain surgery to me.
Yeah, without the knives.
Yeah.
You're a scientist. I mean, how can you explain what just happened?
I really can't.
Guy's brain activity when he's doing nothing is completely normal. But Bill measured Guy's brain gamma waves during the pin move and found some astounding results.
Something that is actually scary, bizarre, which I've never seen in people. The point that the pen first moved, he had this very large burst of gamma activity.
So he really is actually doing something odd with his brain. The gamma waves could be the answer to Guy's powers.
Absolutely.
Doctors have successfully used EEGs to diagnose people with epilepsy. Brainwaves punctuated with spikes are telltale signs of a seizure.
That is about over twice as high as someone would have if they were having a seizure.
Well, see, that's amazing because the peak isn't just anywhere. It's at the exact moment that the pin moved.
I've never seen anything like it.
Do you believe you just saw telekinesis? Are you a believer?
Yeah, I could not explain that.
I wasn't sure then. I was still skeptical, but when your hands were back and the entire thing flipped in, I'm sold.
Science has contributed to our understanding of the effects of meditation on the brain and body.
The research that we've done on meditation in the brain has focused on two major domains that meditation actually affects. One is attention, and the other is emotion. And what we have discovered is that the circuits in the brain that are important for regulating both attention and emotion can be transformed by meditation. The 30,000-foot goal is without meditation. The data didn't need any fancy post-processing. We actually were able to see a signal with our naked eye. Of course, the first thing we thought is that there's artifact and there's something wrong because this just is not something that we typically would see. And so then we had to go through the entire recording system and take everything apart and put it back together before we convinced ourselves that this is actually real. Because nobody had ever seen these kinds of signals before for this length of time. And what we were looking at are gamma oscillations in the brain. They're very fast frequency brain oscillations, and they're seen in any ordinary person, but they're seen for very, very short periods of time, typically less than 1 second. They also don't have such large amplitude. And when Miguel Rinpoche was meditating, these signals were large, they were highly synchronized, and they lasted for many, many minutes. They lasted for the entire time that the meditation session was in progress. And that's what made them very visible. So that was really a very important moment because we knew from a scientific perspective, there was a there there.
If you could figure out how to trigger gamma waves in people, they could be used as a treatment. But we really have no idea how to do that yet in humans. Even if we don't totally get why they exist or how they work, it's clear that brainwaves are pretty important. Understanding the electrical activity is just as important as understanding the chemical processes when unraveling the mysteries of how our brains tick.
He finally allowed us to film him in 1987.
It was nothing like any acupuncture I'd ever had. I was getting really powerful electric shocks and couldn't control my movements at all.
In young, positive and negative, and my positive from here and my negative from here, and we meet together, this can get like electricity.
And is this because You're special? You have a special sort of,
It's for meditation every day.
It's meditation that does it.
Meditation every day. Like you can touch me, like this. It's nothing, okay? It's my burn. Just like this.
He then took our newspaper outside and showed us how chi can also be used to set things on fire. When he heard we'd shown this footage in public, he was very upset.
I hear the most about you, and you can tell me if this is true or not, is that you have power of levitation. And as a magician, this is something that I'm fascinated with.
Your magic is fantastic, but we're not the same the Buddhist meditations.
Yes, I understand. I know you don't want to teach me how to do it or tell me any of your what you do, but maybe I could just witness it.
You come from very far away. You show me your scale. I don't know what happened, but I will try one time.
Okay, great.
I need you back. If you still close me, then my energy doesn't go. Yes.
Okay.
Right now he's saying his mantra. It's the real deal. Go get this.
How is he doing that? Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? Wow. There's no wires. I don't see anything.
This is crazy.